Who wants to see me fly kick a monkey in the fucking throat in Bali? Hey babe.
Yeah.
I will. If a monkey doesn't respect my personal space, I'll respect his. If he just respects mine, everything will be cordial. You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. It's I usually do sort of like a comedy, metal detecting, treasure hunting shit channel. But I'm going traveling, so I'm going to make a vlog. I'm going to Bali, I'm going to smash it. We're going to do, wait babe, we're going to the Bali Zoo. We're doing there's a glass bridge. I'm doing so many vids. We're doing resort reviews, seafood buffet reviews, the Bali Zoo, the bridge that's made out of glass, markets, and I'm vlogging everything. It's going to be awesome. Got the laptop, and we're going to do a review on the resort we're staying at. It is plush. It's 4-star. So thanks for coming along. And the point of today's vid is, like, I'm doing this because I'm a mad aviation av geek. I'm a mad av geek. I've loved it, but something happened when I was a child that put me off. Like, I was that kid that had all the model planes. I used to build all the model planes. You name the plane, I built it, and I strapped it to the ceiling with the fishing line. Look at this. And something happened to me when I was a kid that scared the shit out of me, and I haven't flown in ages. Look at that. Oh, that's a beauty. And so I'm going to tell you about that. It's a true story. I've got to put some pictures up while I talk about it. And I just we're going to Bali on the Jetstar flight, on the Bintang Express, and it's Airbus 321 Neo L, and I love that plane, and I'm going to talk all about it quickly, like just give you a rundown on it. So if you're an av geek and you're here, thank you. It's my first aviation video. I'm absolutely pumped up. Mate, you'll be seeing Bali. We'll be doing Bali videos in 2 days. I'll be uploading them.
I need a holiday.
Look what I just found, bro. Look what I just found. Airbus A380, the king of the sky at the moment. They're not actually. No one wants the damn planes. You know why? Because they cost too much to run. And they need massive long runways. Look, they need massive long runways, so that really limits your routes that they can do. Have a look. .380, 800. I can't tell you this story too close to people because it's pretty full on. It's not the sort of thing you say too loudly at an airport. Just, look, even Jody, what's that? Even Jody's freaking out. So I've just got to keep it, that's why it's really good I'm here early while there's no one here, so I could really tell you this story. And everything I tell you, mate, is completely fucking true. And don't let it put you off flying. Flying's the second most safest form of transport. What's the first most safest form of transport, babe? What is it? It's the elevator. Come on, man, look it up. All right, while I'm waiting for the Airbus, the Jetstar Airbus 321 Neo to rock up, I'll just tell you the story, what happened right. All through my life, I've always found honesty, I'm successful at what I do, at work as well, just because I just always believe honesty is my key to success, and I teach my kids that. So I'm just going to be honest with you. 2 things really affected me as a child growing up, 2 things. One of them, I laugh, you laugh, when you laugh at serious things, was being touched up by some pedo on the back of a bus going to Stanthorpe when I was like 10, right? But that, didn't want to talk about it. Second thing, 3 emergency landings on a fucking Garuda Indonesia 747-200, right? So Mum took me to Holland because we're Dutch Indos, right? Dutch Indos. And we had a great time there for a month in Holland. Great. Look, man, Garuda Indonesia, I know they've lost a few planes and they used to have one of the poorest safety records. Garuda Indonesia airline, the staff, you won't get better staff. They are so helpful. And so I'm 45 now, right? When I went there, I was 14 or 15. This is back in the day when you could smoke cigarettes in the plane. Mate, and the 747, that's like the king of the sky. I was so lucky to go on. Even the staff of Garuda, the girls would do anything for you. They took me to the cockpit. I was allowed to go to the cockpit mid-flight. It was fucking unbelievable. So I loved all that. Going there was great. No problems. On the way back, we were leaving Schiphol Airport in Holland, and then they go on the 747-200 on the Garuda, and they go on the intercom, we just got to divert, we just got to land in France, Paris or somewhere. Electrical problems, just electrical issue. Oh, okay. So we come down on the landing, and I'm looking out the window, and there's like all those safety vehicles coming down along the runway with us. And we were like, And then there was a few other people a bit more wised on. Me and Mum sort of just believed them. And then they're like, no, it's just electrical issues. So we're at the airport for a while. Then they fix it. They said they fixed it. Then we're going. We take off from France and we're going. And then they go, everyone have to do an emergency landing in Dubai, Abu Dhabi Airport. I'm like, what the hell? So then we make this hard land. We come in hard like this. It was a hard landing, fast. If all the av geeks know what a hard and fast landing is, right? And then it was insane. And then So then they get us off, and if you've all been to the Dubai Abu Dhabi airport, it's fucking unreal. It's got that big dome with all the tile mosaic stuff. So we're in there for half a day, and we're all like, this is a bit sus, and we question them, and they're like, no, it's something with the wing. We just had to fix something with the wing was going wrong. They were really vague. The way they handled it was really bad. So they're like, it's just something with the wing. So now they're fixing it, and we're there at the airport for heaps long. Then we take off, right? We take off after our second emergency landing, and we thought, it's all done. It's all got to be dealt with. It's all finished. And then we're flying for a while, and then they said, everyone fucking in the brace positions. Everyone, I remember this so clear. They turn the plane around. And then we come in for our third emergency landing, right? Everyone in the plane, I'm not lying to you, I'm not lying. Everyone in the plane is holding hands, praying and screaming and crying. The whole plane. I'm like 14 or 15, thinking my time is up. My mum's, she wasn't too bad. And the landing was the hardest landing, and we had ambulances, fire trucks, rescue vehicles, all following us down the runway, full speed. It was insane. And I remember we did it was either a wing slap or a something strike, because Anyway, we landed, right, and it was really off-centre, like we were really tilted, right? And then we land, bang, and everyone's crying and freaking, and then everyone's cheering. This is our third emergency landing, yeah? This is insane, right? This shit doesn't even happen anymore. Then everyone's screaming, yes, yes, clapping. They're so fucking happy. They're so happy. Everyone's just happy with relief. And then, you know what they did? They leave, when you have a big bird like a 747 and they do emergency landings, they leave it out on the runway. Why? Because then they can get emergency vehicles around the vehicle to fix it, put out the flames. Anyway, as we were all shuffling out, they didn't do the emergency deployments. They left us out on the runway. They put the stairs, you know, stairs come up to us. We go down, and as I'm walking out to the door, I saw this guy. He's just going off at the staff of Garuda, saying his wife, they were next to the window, they seen the sparks, they want to be upgraded, they don't want to go on this plane, and he was losing it, she was bawling. It was just like, you just remember a lot of scary shit. Then I remember we went down the stairs, we got on these shuttle buses, because they come out with these shuttle buses, and they put you on the shuttle bus, and then I got my phone out, and I'm taking pictures. I'm trying to take some sneaky pictures, yeah, of the wing. And these dudes, full army guys, all in the shuttle buses, taking all the passengers back to the airport. They took us all back to the airport. He puts his gun at me and goes, no photos, buddy. I'm just like this little kid. I'm going, what the fuck? It was insane. I couldn't take, but I did take some pictures. You see, as I'm talking, I'm showing you the pictures. You know what it was? So anyway, then we go back to the airport. We're all like, we're ringing the media. There's fucking mums ringing the Dutch embassy. There's Kiwis there ringing the New Zealand embassy. Germans there, German students mum made friends with. They ring the German embassy. And some people that had the money, we weren't rich, so some people that had the money, they bought new tickets because they were like, we're not going on this fucking plane anymore. That's 3 emergency landings. We're all sketching out now. We're fucked. We're cooked in the head. So then we stayed at the airport for another 10, 12 hours. People were just sleeping on the floor. It was like a DEFCON area, mate, like a quarantine area. We're all in one area. All the media was there. I remember all the media, right? All the embassies were there, all these dudes in suits, cameras, you know, they're coming in with the lights. You know, when the media's there, they've got the dudes behind the cameras with the lights. All that was there, reporters. They were all there. It was fucking insane. And I remember when they were taking us from in those little shuttle buses back to the airport, I seen this big bit of metal lifting up off the wing, where the wing joins the fuselage, right? It was peeled back. It was a bit of metal ripping off the wing, bro. I'm not lying to you. And then we're all going to Garuda, Indonesia. No way, you know, we're going to sue you. And they go, you can't sue. It's in the tickets. Look at the fine print. Oh, fuck. So we couldn't sue. They're like, you got to put us on a different plane. And they go, no, we don't. So the rule is, well, it was back then. Like I said, I'm 45 now. Back then I was 14. So however 15, however many years ago that was. In the fine print in the ticket, if the pilot signs off that the plane is safe, airworthy, you sort of got to fly on it. You got to just go with what the pilot says because it's his best interest. Like he knows better than everyone. So it was the most scariest shit, guys, and I'm just glad to share it with everyone. And I don't want to freak people out. Like, you know, it is the most safest form of transport now. And they reckon once shit like that happens you, on a plane to you, you'll the rest of your flights for the rest of your life are going to be smooth sailing, you know what I mean? You only have one of these bad incidents. But anyway, yeah, so I remember the people, we were talking to all the embassies and the media was there and we just pretty much sleep and camped out in the waiting room in the Abu Dhabi airport. And then the pilot comes out in front of all the media and goes, no, we've got this new type of steel we're fixing the wing with. It's this new type of steel. Yous are all safe to go on it. You got to fly on it. Don't fly within. Don't. We're flying back. We're flying back to Australia through Singapore, Denpasar, then back to Brisbane. You know what I mean? Yeah, we had to go on it. We had to go on that plane because the pilot fucking signed off on it. And that's the story. Don't be scared to fly. Can you see why I'm sort of scared shitless to fly? So I've flown since that. I've flown to Sydney once on a 737, just the one off. And the whole time I told all the staff of Qantas I was a bad flyer and what happened, and they kept sending the girls, the cabin crew, to check on me. I think I was crying, then I think I let loose on Jodie, my wife, fucking idiot. It's like, I'm not doing that again, this is bullshit, because I had to go to Sydney for some work thing. It really, that's like a parachuter having 3 parachute jumps, and then he's got to go parachute again, so it was pretty, it wrecked me. And so, yeah, bro, that's why I'm filming this, and I'm just getting back into travel. So anyway, I haven't been travelling or flying since that incident. And now I've got my YouTube channel, and I do the treasure hunting, comedy, whatever you want to call it. I've been watching heaps of aviation vids because, my dad's had planes and sold them. He's got his pilot license. My brother-in-law is a pilot for Virgin. Qantas. My brother is a pilot for Virgin. Yeah, man, I got a lot of aviation people in the family, and there's probably more. Just too nervous to think of. So I've just been watching all these travelling vids, and I'm like, man, I'm going to, start banking a bit of money, start banking the money up, and start travelling more, and just getting back on the planes, because I love these planes, man. Like, dude, I know everything about the planes, like, how you know your car or your fucking lawnmowers. Like, I love the planes, man. I read about them, I watch all the vids on them. I'm the biggest av geek. My family's like, what are you doing? You're watching this shit. I watch the channels on YouTube where they just got the camera set up in the car park filming all the planes. Even after all those 3 emergency landings, after that, I was still the guy to come down to the Brisbane airport, down at the end of the runway there, back in the old days where you could get close to the fence, and I'd just sit there all day, all night, and I'd just drive the car there and just watch all the takeoffs. What a nerd. That's the story. Love yous. There's my bird, mate. Jetstar JQO 57, flying to Denpasar. Airbus A321 LR Neo. It's the Airbus 321 Neo. Can you just have a look? Neo just stands for new engine option, and it's the new engine that they've put on there. It's a bit more fuel efficient and a lot and quieter. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it all right like that. Yeah, so in this with these Airbus, there's the 319, which is a lot shorter. Then there's the 320, which is like your medium size. And then there's the 321 LR, which stands for long range. That's what we're flying on today. It's just a little bit longer. But the thing that's so great about these planes, these Airbuses, those 3, is that the cockpit's exactly the same. Even though the plane's from short to longer, the cockpit is exactly the same. So then your pilot can jump from a 319 to a 320 to a 321, fly different routes without any further training. Now, we're going in the 321 LR, which means, like I said, long range, and all they did was put some extra fuel tanks in it, in the fuselage there. And you can get about 4,000 nautical miles, which is about over 7,000 kilometres per flight, with a ceiling, and they can do about 39,000 feet, and they cruise top speed 900 and something kilometres. It's all subsonic. Don't you wish air travel now was, don't you wish it was supersonic? Do you know your difference in sonics? You got subsonic, which is below the speed of sound. Then you got transonic. Then you got supersonic, and then you got hypersonic. Look up the differences. It's just different in speed variables. Yeah, they hold about, the one we're going in, the 321, holds about 240 passengers. I'm not sure how old this one is. But see, it's got the tipped wings. See, they've got the tipped wings. And that's for better aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. Yeah, and they got, like I said, they got the Neo, they got the Neo engines on them. CFM Leap engines. More powerful, more fuel efficient, quieter. They had a lot of reliability problems with those at the start. Look it up. They had a lot of reliability problems, which caused the grounding of a lot of planes, man. But it's all fixed now. They're a bloody reliable plane. They're really manoeuvrable. They're fucking awesome planes, mate. And we are boarding very, very shortly, and I'm going to take yous on there, give you a look inside, show you some Recaro seats. Hopefully they don't kick off, that I'm filming in there. And then tomorrow we'll start filming in Bali, and I'll let you see what's up. Here we go, we're boarding. See yous later. Thank you.